8 heats run today. It feels like we still got a lot of energy left. Strad, did you have fun today?
I did. I was ready to keep going. I mean, you saw that action in that last heat. A lot of good stuff going down. And Stephanie just showing us why she's got so many world titles. I mean, some of those hooks, those power gouges, the drop wallet in the corner.
The best style in professional surfing today, both men's and women's. That's
wow.
cool.
Sam,
I love that call.
After that heat, it's just a no-brainer.
Look at that. Let's rewind the tape real quick. The last heat just went down. Stephanie Gilmore, we've been watching her form out of the gates at Snapper Rock. She had an explosive round 2 heat, but since she's winless for events, we've been questioning her world title campaign, and now there's no more questions. After big turns like that, can anybody compare to that performance strategy?
I mean, say hello to my little friend, the rail. Are you kidding me? She just threw it on rail like none of these other women we've seen yet do. I mean, you know, Sage, I'm not taking anything away from her. She was ripping. She's got great style, but we have not seen any of the other women going that fast on the rail with that much control, looking really solid.
You know what I really liked about that too is that she rode a little longer board. From what Pete said, she creased it the other day, fixed it so there's a little bit more weight. And that's what happens out here at Main Break. You get some foam under your feet, and you can all of a sudden start doing those big turns. And I think Steph Gilmore, you know, look at that, 8.67, 8.43, 17 plus points. A little frustrated coming out of that last round, and she just righted the ship and just came out firing.
Steph Gilmore's most impressive performance and heat total since that round 2 moment that we saw at Snapper Rocks on the Gold Coast, when she absolutely blew our minds as we anticipate a matchup with Tyler Wright into the quarterfinals. But just comparing that turn, Stratter, we look at all the turns for those world title contenders. We know Gilmore's never won her before, but can anyone touch her if she can bring that back come finals day?
You know, I don't think so. I feel like, you know, what we saw yesterday and the days prior, we haven't seen anything like that out of her, and she's brought something that I haven't seen out of any of the other women. And I think all the talk about, oh, maybe she's not feeling confident, maybe she's not doing this, actually she's like used it, fueled it, and just threw it on the rail and said, okay, but I want to show you what I really have, guys.
You know what it was too, Joe? Coming out of that last heat, that she obviously got sent back into this round, she splashed the water. There was a little bit of aggression there. Normally she doesn't do that. She got fired up, and her surfing showed. And I think if she can continue that, if she can produce that kind of surfing we just witnessed, I think she's untouchable.
Well, Potts, I'm going to put you on the spot. You made the big call, best style, men or women. Stephanie Gilmore, best style in the world. I want you to break down her flow, her rhythm. Why is her style so magical to watch, and how does she throw so much power off the top? Let's check it out.
Well, you know, obviously everyone's got different styles in the sport of surfing. Steph Gilmore, she's got that wider stance. You know, just the way she positions her hands, her body, everything just fits so beautifully together. She's sneaky powerful. She's been doing a lot of training, so these little turns here, I mean, puts both hands behind her back. I mean, spreads those wings and literally glides through. Look at that back leg, nice and compressed all the way down on the board. Just a unique style, just her hand positioning, her arms, and I'm really loving that wider stance out here at Margaret River. It just enables her to set that rail and just drive off that back foot. I mean, this is just classic surfing right there. Look at that. Nothing, to me, doesn't look any better than that. You can't get any better than that.
Picture perfect surfing, poetry in motion. When we see her put it together from start to finish, she appears to be unbeatable, but she's left the door open a couple of times in the last 2 spots of the season. Let's see if she can carry this momentum, Strider.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, every time she attacks, we see, you know, her glorious moments. But when she's kind of not sure and not attacking, you see her, you know, kind of coming unstuck or not really, you know, coming out of it with speed. But when she's on the attack and she's got all that speed and she has all that knowledge, I mean, she's got the world titles for a reason, and then she just displays how good she is. It's just such a pleasure to watch. And you're like, whoa, okay, there's the real deal.
That's the real deal.
It's interesting when you see Stephanie Gilmore in her early years on tour. She didn't have to be on the best waves. She could just outperform everybody. She could tack to a 1-footer, turn into an 8 or higher. I remember her getting 10s when she'd fall on her finish. She was just that much better. We saw her bells, and she was talking about headspace. She got out of rhythm, picked the wrong waves, as she's realizing the caliber of the athletes on tour. Strider, I quickly want you to judge on the style criteria. Are you with Potts, with Gilmore being the most stylish surfer on earth?
I do love her style. I think she's definitely one of the best styles that we're seeing on tour, both from the men and the women. I just feel like she's got something elegant about her and power. So if you can put the two together, then you're killing it. You know what I mean? And she's definitely doing that. She's got both of them, and I agree with Potts.